Tutorial on employee scheduling software for scheduling work shifts with various restrictions. Program tries to distribute employees as best as possible in shifts, taking into account all restrictions and, if possible, the wishes of persons. Features: automated scheduling of work shifts of employees. Allows you to take into account the required specialty and the number of shift workers. Allows you to take into account restrictions on the work schedule of employees, both general and personal. Allows you to take into account the wishes of employees on the schedule. Works very fast. In short, the program works like this: the input data for the program is presented in the form of an Excel workbook. You load it into the program, start the planning process and wait for a while. Then you can save the results in a zip archive with a collection of Excel workbooks. Thus, working with the program comes down to preparing input data in Excel. Let's start by installing the program from the Microsoft Store. We are looking for Shift Roster there. The program is tiny, a few megabytes, and has a free trial period of a few days. Then we download the documentation, in the form of an Excel workbook. It also contains test data. You can use this book as a template, remove the test data and enter your own. The worksheets in this workbook are protected, so if you want to edit the worksheets, you need to unprotect them. The workbook contains several worksheets: README, description of all sheets and additional information, sample results, personnel and assigned sheets, mandatory sheets, qualifications, personnel, days shifts, restrictions, optional sheets, restricted days shifts, desired days shifts. Optional and mandatory sheets contain additional comments on their completion. Sheet qualifications, list of all qualifications specialties with related skills. The first column is the name of the qualification, specialty. The second column is one of the skills in this qualification. If there are multiple skills matching the same qualification, add multiple lines with the same qualification name and a different skill. The skill may be the same for different qualifications. When looking for people to replace, the program does not compare the name of the qualification, but the list of skills. Thus, the required qualifications may have a different name, but the person's skills must include whatever is needed. Sheet personnel, list of all personnel with relevant qualifications. Each person can have multiple qualifications, so you can add multiple rows for that person, one line for each qualification. Each person must have the same number and name, but may have different qualifications. Person number must be unique to the person and be greater than 0. This number is required for references on other sheets. Sheet day shifts, list of days, shifts, and required qualifications for the entire planning period. Day number is a unique day number. Each day must have the same number and name. It must be greater than 0. Shift number, the number of the work shift on the corresponding day. Qualification is the qualification of personnel required for a given work shift. See the qualifications worksheet. Required number, the required number of people with a given qualification. It must be greater than 0. Sheet restrictions, list of restrictions when appointing persons to shift. A person number is a unique personal number, see the personnel worksheet. Max shifts, the number of shifts that can be assigned to a person for the entire period. If 0, no limit. Min shifts for rest, the minimum number of rest shifts between assigned shifts for a person. If 0, no limit. Max consecutive shifts, the maximum number of consecutive shifts that can be assigned to a person. If 0, no limit. Optional sheet restricted days shifts, list of restrictions when a person cannot be assigned to a shift. A person number is a unique personal number, see the personnel worksheet. The day number is a unique day number, see days shifts worksheet. If 0, for any day. Shift number, the shift number on that day, see the day shifts worksheet. If 0, any shift on that day. Optional sheet desired days shifts, List of desired working days and shifts for a person. A person number is a unique personal number, see the personnel worksheet. The day number is a unique day number, see days shifts worksheet. If 0, for any day. Shift number, the shift number on that day, see the day shifts worksheet. If 0, any shift on that day. The program tries to satisfy these wishes as much as possible. So, we have provided all the necessary information, let's run the program and load our data. The program uses this data to create a general work schedule. She tries to distribute employees as best as possible in shifts, taking into account all restrictions and, if possible, the wishes of persons. We press start, and wait. If something goes wrong, such as errors in qualification or numbers, the program issues diagnostics. So, our shift roster is ready. Click Save and save all the results as a zip archive. The program also automatically unpacks one sheet, roster.xlsx, and opens Excel to display it. If it is not possible to create a schedule due to limitations or lack of staff, the program creates a partial schedule and issues the appropriate diagnostics. The result of the program's work is a set of Excel workbooks, in a zip archive, with detailed working documents for each day, and one book with a common schedule for all days and persons. It's all. Thank you.